Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Trust you had a good one. For me, I did nothing, just relaxing and enjoying time with the family before all the craziness and all the business starts. So today we're going to be talking about skills. The skills our children will need in the days and in the years ahead. These children have come to change the narrative and we must be prepared to help them succeed. And we cannot do that holding back to the old ways of doing things or our old ways of thinking. Why do I say so? I mean, the world has changed around us. Those things we questioned as regards raising our children and what they need to function in the 21st century. But before I go ahead into the skills, think about it for a second. A creative adult is a kid that survived. So here are 7 QI skills that we'll need, that our children will need in this time and age. Skill is the me skill. This involves self-awareness, self-control, impulse control, attention control, control of thoughts, feelings, and actions. Majorly, mindfulness, self-management, and project management. And how do all these things play out? It just plays out as regards routines in the house, as regards as the year is beginning, begin to plan. When I wake up in the morning, what will I do next? What will I do next? Do I have my uniform arranged for the next day? These are me skills. Self-awareness. What are the things that I need? This will fall into the category of me skills. I mean, I don't need anybody to remind me to go brush my teeth. I don't need anybody to remind me to, pick out what I'm going to wear for the next day. So these will fall into the me skills. The next skills are the we skills, the people skills, collaboration, we're talking about communication, perspective, reading into reading other people, like we read a book, putting your listening ears on, using your words, learning how to play nice with others. They're also called preschool skills. If your children went to preschool, you see that these were the skills that they were teaching them. The combination of me skills and we skills that fits the formal definition of emotional intelligence. I mean, in other videos, I'll elaborate more. The third skill is the why. Why skills, asking the questions why, exploring, curiosity, inquisitiveness, and generally asking questions to better understand how the world works. Asking questions is more valid than knowing the right answer. Never stop your children from questioning. We train these skills out of our children when we let them ask us questions. Not like we couldn't ask our parents questions, but we should allow our children ask questions. So the fourth skill is the will skill, and we're talking about grit here, we're talking about perspective here, we're talking about group mindset. I'm going to be elaborating more in other videos, talking about motivation, self-motivation, extrinsic motivation. Punishment will work for a short time, so we'll talk about that. Another thing to say is reward kills creativity and decreases motivation. How we parent, not rewarding children for grades, but their drive, their grit, and their determination. So that's what will skills are all about. The fifth one is the wiggle skill. We need to recognize as we parent in the new year that physical and intellectual restlessness go hand in hand. Think about it. How will you describe successful adults? We call them movers, we call them shakers, we call them action takers, we call them go-getters. They say reach for the skies. All these are about actions. Innovations are always restless, which enables them to think, create, and elevate. And we use these words in a negative sense with our children. We shouldn't do that in the new year. Look and don't touch. That's what we tell our children. No, that's when they touch, that's how they learn. They learn by physical interaction with objects, with whatever. So that's it for the fifth skill. The sixth skill is the wobble skill. Adaptability, agility. You learn from your failures. Wibble, wobble, but don't fall down. I don't know if you've heard that. Job interviewers ask, what have you failed and what did you do? Fail early, fail forward, fail often. These sayings that we usually say, model that we should use as we raise our children. Milestones also represent successes, not failures. If we want to raise resilient children, we need to celebrate when they fall down. brush them up. When you fall down, brush up and start again. That's it. It's failure. Brush up and start again. You fail early. And the seventh skill is the what if skill. Innovation, imagination, creativity, possibility skills. When we say think outside the box, is the skill that gives us the possibility to imagine the world around us, not just as it is, but how it could be. The most important skill is creativity. Make believe. To superheroes, to imaginary friends. These are very futuristic. And it is then said that the creative adult is the adult that survives. We run a risk of teaching them that there's only one way to see things. There's a right way, there's a left way, there's a front way, there's a back way. It's not black and white, it's gray. It can be yellow. The question I'm leaving with us is, are we forming children capable of only learning what is already known, or should we develop creative and innovative minds? Just to say, which one am I doing? You're the only one that can grade your parents, and I say, which one am I doing? Am I just being stereotyped to, this A, B, C, D, or am I doing A, B, 1 through, and adding other things as you parent our children? Thank you for watching this video. In the videos ahead, I'm going to talk about, goal setting for our children, and as the year begins, I'll unfold all the things I have for the year. Thank you for being here. If this video has helped you, double tap the like button, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.